Hello and welcome everyone to AARP Wyoming's 2026 Video Voter Guide Series. I'm Tom Laycock with AARP Wyoming, and today we're joined by Rob Hendry, who's running for the Wyoming Legislature in House District 38, located in Natrona County. AARP has a proud 40-year history of nonpartisan voter engagement and does not endorse or oppose candidates, nor does AARP make contributions to political campaigns or candidates at any level. Instead, we ask questions so our members understand where the candidates sit on important issues and make their own decisions on Election Day. Today, I'll ask Mr. Hendry three questions, allowing for a 1 minute and 30-second response to each. Then we'll give him 2 minutes to deliver his pitch to the voters at House District 38. So, Mr. Hendry, here we go. Recent AARP survey data suggests 80% of older adults wish to age in their homes and communities as they get older. If elected, what would you do to ensure older Wyoming residents can stay in their homes and communities as long as they want?
Well, I'll tell you, thanks for having this for us to talk about. You know, in Natrona County, we have buses that are paid for by the city. County is pitched in. That takes them to the doctor's office, to grocery store. The other thing is home health care. You know, it used to be that they offered that service at a nominal fee, but it would come to the house and make sure your pills were good and they were in there for every day, and just have contact with people that were still kind of housebound. And it's sure a lot better than going into assisted living. It's very expensive. So that would be one way to help. The Meals on Wheels is a great deal. You know, when you get older, you don't feel like cooking, and I think that Meals on Wheels needs to be put in there and kind of a spending priority to help our aged people stay in their homes. But those are a couple of things.
Well, thank you. Our second question for today. AARP Wyoming's Vital Voices survey and our 2025 member survey show that our members are seeking candidates who will help protect them from fraud and scams. In recent years, we've seen scammers evolve to using crypto ATMs and deed fraud to separate Wyomingites from their cash. How would you work to protect older adults from fraud and scams?
Well, you know, that's a terrible thing when that happens to you, and older adults, you know, they're vulnerable for that. But we need to set up some things, and it came out, and I know in Natrona County, a document came out with your tax notice, and it's called idocmarket.com. And if you've got an email address, you sign up for that service, and anytime that something happens with your house, the mortgage, or anything else, excuse me, it'll let you know. And so that's one area that could work for people as far as your mortgages and your property. The other thing is title insurance companies sometimes are they've got insurance that you can buy to protect yourself. But the other thing is, boy, you've just got to be vigilant. If you have any idea that it might be fraudulent, or if you haven't heard of them, call the sheriff, call the police department, because you may not be the only one. And that's what they're there for. And they can tell you, a lot of times you get with somebody and they can tell you, oh yeah, that's happening, so don't do anything like that. But it's just terrible that people prey on the older people, and if we could do something in the state, I don't know what that is, but if we can help that down there, I would be willing to sure listen to that, anything like that.
We know Wyoming residents are concerned about rising property taxes. While property taxes can be burdensome for some, they also fund critical state and local services. These services include local transportation, home-delivered meals, and home health services that keep older adults aging in place. If elected, how would you balance the need for relief with ensuring critical services are in place?
Well, as you get older, you do need some help get around, and but again, that is paid by the tax dollars that we pay, our residential tax that comes into cities, towns, and counties. And as that erodes, the state government's going to have to figure out a way to backfill those counties so that we can do that kind of thing. And it also helps provide money for Meals on Wheels. That comes, Casper helps with that, I know. We've got a special district for the senior centers that helps with a lot of that, and the home health care. But that was passed in the last election. But if we keep cutting the property taxes, those kind of things may start really hurting because there's not enough money. It's like the fire district. Uh, they just don't have enough money to run that, and so it's pretty important. The other one is the home health care. Uh, you know, check out the pills and just check on people. Pretty important.
Well, thank you very much. I apologize. I'm sorry to see your camera's gone away, but we can still hear you just fine. So let's give you 2 minutes to explain why you believe you're the best person for the job to represent House District 38.
Okay, we kind of lost you again there, but you know, I've been down to legislature for quite a while and watched how Wyoming works, and it's pretty important to keep Wyoming working. The last few years, the last 2 years at least, I think we've kind of gone where we're not really voting for Wyoming. We're voting to cut, and we're voting to this and that, and sometimes there's taking orders from out of state, and they're getting told how to vote, and I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right at all. We need to work for Wyoming. If you go down there and you're working for your constituents, and in this case, House District 38 in the west side of Natrona County, that's what matters to them, and that's how you need to vote, not what matters to any national organization or anything else. Uh, so that's one thing. Uh, we need to be accessible. You know, they stopped listening to all of the lobbyists down there. They don't really want to listen to anybody about what can happen with the state and what we need to do as a state in many cases. And that gives you a perspective from those groups about what things should happen and how they should work. So AARP is a good example of stuff that comes up. That's how we hear from them, is we talk to those guys, talk to Tom, and see what's going on in our county and in our state, get us better informed about legislation. So thank you for the opportunity to be on here, and I'd appreciate everybody's vote in House District 38.
Well, thank you, Mr. Hendry, for your time today, and thank you to our viewers for joining us for this video voter guide. We encourage you to keep checking Cowboy State Daily and AARP Wyoming's Facebook page for more voter guides in the days to come.